There was a time where I forgot Dave Rubin existed for a couple months. He just started becoming unfunny. I just didn't care anymore. And recently, he's been on a spree of saying incredibly stupid shit. And it's kind of hard to not hear about it because he's just going above and beyond, saying literally the dumbest shit you can imagine. And as you can read from the text on this tweet.
Now, is there some far right, which really is far left because it's collectivist, is there some white nationalist problem on the right? Well, yes, it's a tiny little thing that has no institutional power. I don't think Trump is part of it. I don't think Tucker Carlson is part of it. And because it's collectivist, it's actually left, not right. But that's a whole separate issue. If you were really far right, that would mean that you're just the ultimate individualist, meaning you don't want government. So, that's like you want to live in Mad Max or something, which I think is kind of fun to talk about. Now, is there some...
You always get these fucking right-wingers. Right? I'm not a right-winger. No, I'm an individualist. Right? You're an individualist? Go live in the woods. Okay, motherfucker? When you go to the fucking grocery store, you waive your right to being an individualist. You're gonna buy prepared food? What? You're not gonna cook your own food? You're not gonna grow and cook and hunt your own food? Really? Sounds like socialism to me, honest. Like, you're really, literally gonna go out to a restaurant and have someone bring you food? Get a load of this collectivist over here. No, but seriously, this whole idea of, like, left wing is complete government control and right wing is complete anarchy is stupid. Especially when anarchism is literally the furthest left possible fucking on the actual political spectrum. Alright? The furthest left is anarchism. Because it means no masters, no slaves. That's the important bit. The right wing likes to say, oh, no masters. Property rights. Woo! But they're not saying no masters, no slaves. They're just saying no masters. Because anarchism requires an equilibrium in society where no one has more power or control over anyone else. There is no boss. There is no hierarchy. Now, there can be specific people, like scientists, that you look up toward when it comes to specific things, but they're always peer-reviewed. They're always checked. They're always balanced. That's the idea of an anarchist society. Anarchist society doesn't mean that the government turns off tomorrow and we all get in our pickup trucks and roam around the streets with fucking rifles. That's not what anarchism is. But again, Dummy Dave over here, Dummy Dave, don't burn this book, by the way. Dummy Dave, this is a really good screen grab. I just realized I looked at my screen. This is a really good screen grab. Look at him. He looks like he's out of control. I am Dave Rubin. It's not... What the fuck? Anyway, again, this white nationalism is actually on the left. And then again, I've talked about this a lot, there is no such thing as a non-racist Trump supporter. There is no such thing as a non-racist conservative. If you ask someone, oh, you're a conservative, what are you trying to conserve? Oh, the Constitution. You mean the one written by a slave owner that said only rich white men are allowed to own property? That's what you're trying to conserve? Interesting. Interesting. There is no such thing as a non-racist fucking Republican. There's no such thing as a non-racist conservative. That's a myth. That's a fucking myth. Okay? Just like Paul Bunyan, just like Jesus Christ, just like Poseidon. Enter that into the myth zone, buddy. We need the Mythbusters up in this bullshit. This whole idea that white nationalism is actually on the left. So stupid. Again, it really requires having literally no understanding of history. Like, I'm a 24-year-old fucking loser sitting in my bedroom, and I know more about history than like a 30 or 40-year-old talk show host. Like, how embarrassing is that? How embarrassing is that? Seriously, it is embarrassing. Like, I dropped out of high school, and I know more about history than dummy Dave Rubin over here. Like, Jesus Christ, man. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Holy shit.